All right. Today, welcome to another video. This is what's next on my list. So, this video is for those who have a dryer inside your house, but don't have a place to put this vent out of your house to have the air going out. Now, granted, this is not my design. We bought the house like this. Unfortunately, this wall is too thin to run anything to go anywhere. So, with that being said, we had to use this vent system, which is in-house. Now, it was working. It was working. But the problem with this type of vent is the fact that during the winter time, it gets very humid inside. Well, with reasons, right? So I find new solutions on Amazon to change this one to something different, which I'm going to show you guys in a second. But before I do so, let's talk about this on the floor. Now, usually I'll clean this maybe once or twice a year, but I feel like I haven't cleaned this in a while. But maybe it's been like less than a year. But also we have two kids, so now that we have two kids, my wife does laundry a lot more often than usual. But I just want to show you guys, if you have the same system at home, you need to pay attention to this. Because this is what happens when you have kids and you do a lot of laundry and you dry a lot of clothes. Now, this system is not the problem, so much the problem. But, it is, but it's not so much. You also have to clean it. But this is what happens when you don't clean it for a while. So today's task is for me to replace this vent type to something different. I'm going to show you guys in a second. That's going to help with the humidity inside the house. But I'm also going to clean this up because this is a safety problem. Now, we all know that if you don't clean your vent, you don't clean your dryer often, it can cause fire. It can cause a lot of issues in your house. This is something I'm not trying to deal with. So that's one reason why I decided to spend a little more money to get this new vent. Let me show you guys what this looks like. So, this is the humidifier that's not only 3-in-1, save energy, reduce lint and dust, and it does the air purification, and it has an LCD screen. Okay, I'll put the link in the description. Okay, function is adjustable dehumidifier, control L humidity, infinite water tank, design more convenient to use, intelligent dehumidification, no icing, dust removal function, improve the quality of life, and can be hung on the wall or put on the desktop. Noise reduction design, help to sleep. So, without further ado, let me open this for you guys to see what we're working with. Sorry, my hands are dirty, and obviously I'm dealing with this crazy dust, which I have to clean up. And let's see, let me open it. All right, real quick, when you open it, you get the scan, the Amazon, the app. You get some, I'm sure that's the manual, some more documents about the product, I'm sure. How to install it. This is exactly what I need. And this is what it looks like. More instructions. Beautiful. And probably a note. Usually these things are a note. Friendly reminder, when the dryer is operating on high, causing temperature to escape. After the dryer has finished the clothes, please do not turn off the humidifier immediately. The humidifier works so slow, recovering escape water, It takes about 48 hours to recover the moisture. And naturally, the longer the time, the better. Okay, good. Thank you for choosing our product. That's some good information to know. This is the product. Let me take it out. Alright guys, so real quick, this is the, finally open it. it comes with 4 filters. Let me show you. You just have to push this down. The filter goes in here. And there's another filter in here too. You have to clean. And then once you put this, what you gotta do, just push it down. And there's a water tank somewhere here. I think it's here, so yeah. And then over here, that's where this goes, and then comes with this to attach. And some screws. So let's go ahead and turn it on, see if it works. So this is the water tank, and it comes with this little tube right here. I'll figure this out once I get a chance to look at the manual. So, and this is where the water will go. So let's go ahead and try this clean up and see if I can set this up. It looks like it turned on, so I'm assuming it's good. It's upside down, but I'll fix that. So, this is the next step. So what I did is I cleaned up a little bit here, as you guys can see. I make sure I clean the inside of that. Everything is clean. I'll sweep a little bit more before I put the dry back. I just screw this into the wall. Step is to hook this part into here. It should be easy. Since yep, there you go. All right, so filter is already in there. Push it. This is gonna be a little tight to remove the filter, but it's not gonna be as tight as I thought it was gonna be. So it's not gonna be as bad. For for me personally, or for my wife to remove. But I didn't want to put it anywhere else, so let me just switch this plug. That's the thing about this. They don't make the wire long enough. I don't know. Let me fix this. Alright, so here it is turned on. I will be moving the dryer on that side. But before I do so, I'm going to go ahead and clean a little bit. Let me make sure it turns on. Now, I'm going to read the instructions to see how do I fit this in here. So once I get that done, then I'll figure it out. That's the next step for me. But it turns on. I don't know what 71. I don't know if it says temperature here. Humidity is 55. So that's actually good that it gives you all that inside of the house. So water full. It's not full, so I have no water in it. So let's see what happens once I put it in there. So that's the next step. So it is done. Almost. I just have to push this back, but I just wanted to point this out real quick. Once the water tank is full, I don't have to remove this. This little thing right here, remove it, and the pipe, you can drain the water out easily within the bucket or whatever. So this makes it easy to remove the water. So that's very helpful. And this sensor thing inside of here says that I have to clean it every 15 days. So I'm guessing every time we do laundry after 2 load of dry, I need to check it. Now there's no water. I'm not sure why it says water full here, but I can't reset it. So this right here is the knob for quiet. So if I want it to be quiet, I just have to put this. So now all I have to do is connect this and be done. As I said before, perfect fit. It clicks very fast and easy. So make sure this is tight when you install this. Mine is very tight, and then this is very good. So let's go ahead and see if I can push this to see how it looks. Alright guys, like I said before, it's going to be a little tight, but I didn't want to put it too far out because I wanted to make sure this is aligned with my washer. And it's a filter there in the water tank, so for me personally, it's not a big deal. Let me go ahead and plug it. So yeah, it's just the filter in here. So when I'm gonna remove it, I just have to press this and just go like this and remove the filter and add a new one. So for me, it's not a big deal. You know, for some people watching this video, it's like, oh, really? That's a tight spot. It is a tight spot, but the water tank is right here. I'll have to just drain it from here. It's not a big deal for me. That's why they give you little pipe holes to remove the water easily. Just remove this and then you would drain out by itself. So for sure, it's, you know, let's give it a try. I might add some water in it just to see what it says. All right, guys, real quick update. I just did my second load. As you guys can see, I'm doing laundry. This is my second load of drying clothes. So this product so far is good. The air that's coming out is not hot anymore. It's not the hot air, the humid air that I used to have here going on. So for sure, you can see the difference. I can feel the difference. Usually I'll come here, this whole wall feels wet and, you know, humid. Just to show you guys real quick. Sorry, it's a mess. We're just cleaning up. But yeah, it works. So I have real hope for this one. I hope it works for a while, but this is the second load. Like I said, I'm doing. My wall is fine. I don't see anything on the floor to indicate that, you know, stuff are coming off. You know, not to say like it's never gonna come out, but for the most part, the air, that's what I was worried about coming out of it, is not hot anymore. So it's very, very promising. So for sure, definitely something to be mindful. All right, I turned my dryer on just a little bit just to see how that works. Unfortunately, I can't see anything from that screen. Maybe. Let's see. But I turned it on. I wanted to see how the air comes out. It's actually coming out pretty cool. Actually, it's cool compared to hot. So I could say right now, it's a go. It's not hot air like the other one I had. So the war, it's coming out cool. So I like that so far, you know? So that's, hopefully I don't see the same mess I've seen. So yeah, we're gonna give it a try, guys. Anyway, guys, thank you for watching. I really hope you guys enjoyed this video. I really appreciate the love again and support. And it came with another ring, so I'm not going to use that. So, but thank you again for watching. Don't forget to come back to see what's next on the list. Bye.